Welcome to Spectrum Hustle, the unofficial weekly Star Citizen news show that catches you up to date in a hurry. I'm BadNewsBaron. Here's what's new the week of September 9th, 2016. And Across the Verse this week, we were given a deep look into the current projects of the Austin branch of Cloud Imperium Games. With CitizenCon only a few short weeks away, a lot of news is being held into the main presentation. But of note was the run-through of the new music logic system. The game score will dynamically change based on behind-the-scenes algorithms that track where you are, what you're doing, and even the intensity of battle, with damage taken and shield hits ramping up music accordingly. It all lends itself to immersion, as does the new debris field dynamic sounds. Flying through the debris field will result in pinging noises washing over your hull so you too can listen to the rain. These sound change depending on the amount of debris, your angle of approach, and more. In DevOps, the new patch delivery system is well on its way. Forthcoming changes will dramatically reduce the amount of information delivered in patches, in some cases as much as 90%. With the new patcher system, we should see the end of constant 20-gig updates. No timeline on when that will be. Ship Shape covered the Herald design and damage state development. The Herald is due to be flyable in patch 2.6. Check out ATV for a detailed look at the technical side of the ship's creation. The sneak peek this week was a dig into the upcoming changes for the vision stabilization system. This is a complete overhaul of how camera jitter and head bubbling is handled, especially during times of high motion like combat. These changes do wonders for making the in-game movement feel much smoother. In my impression, it looks gorgeous. You can check out the associated comm link in a link below this stream. This week's Reverse the Verse was presented by Austin Studio of Cloud Imperium Games, hosted by Community Manager Tyler Witkin, as well as IT Director Mike Jones and 3D artist Josh Coons. The RTV broadcast focused on following up with community questions about DevOps and the patch size reduction project. The cast was business as usual, but Josh did say he's currently giving the Cutlass Black some love and teased that the Hornet and Connie Phoenix are up for a redesign. Logitech has announced that they have acquired the Cytec brand of simulation peripherals. In a statement issued earlier this week, a company rep said that they are excited to put their vision for the brand into action, though details are a little shy on what that could entail. Some early hints point towards VR companion peripherals. Cytec has a long and famous career in the flight simulator community, but has suffered from serious quality control issues after being acquired by Mad Catz for $30 million in 2007. It's unclear so far what that would mean for the Star Citizen branded HOTAS and peripheral line that Cytec was developing in partnership with CIG. But personally, I have every faith that Logitech can help restore Cytec's quality and reputation. Let's get to comlinks. You ever hear of Dual Universe? Well, you will now. It's a small game that just went into Kickstarter that's looking to be a blend of Space Engineers and Star Citizen. The real kicker, though, is their networking tech, which developers are promising will allow thousands of people in a single instance. Chris Roberts himself calls attention to it in a quick note from the chairman this week. Chris has a history of promoting space game Kickstarters. I myself had hands-on with Dual Universe at PAX West, and I will say it was a lot of fun. Also new in comlinks, writer David Haddock goes in depth with a look at the Nyx system in the latest installment of Lore Maker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's well worth a look, especially for the criminally minded. And speaking of writers and criminals, there's a new bit of in-lore up on the website as well. OpNet Branching Out is the fictional transcript of the Mercenary Talk Show. As far as fictional interviews go, it's a very fun read. And here's more to read. The Jump Point monthly digital magazine has just been released for subscribers. This month's issue of the official Star Citizen rag features a deep dive into the development of the Terrapin, a look at the Imperial Cartography Center, the Gurzel Galactic Guide, fiction by Will Weisbaum, and post-Gamescom stream interviews with Twerk17, DJ Knight, Captain Richard, and yours truly. You can get access to a Jump Point by becoming a Star Citizen community subscriber at robertspaceindustries.com. Elsewhere in the community tomorrow, Saturday, September 17th, you can join Ben Lesnick, Jared Huckabee, and more guests from the CIG crew for the 25th anniversary of Wing Commander 2. Ben's passion for Wing Commander is what led him to his close friendship with Chris Roberts, and the anniversary live streams have become a community favorite. You can catch them on twitch.tv/CIG community for a 7-hour broadcast starting at 12 o'clock PDT. And finally, speaking of marathon broadcasts, I'll be starting my own 24-hour plus broadcast on Saturday in preparation for TwitchCon and CitizenCon. No sleep till TwitchCon will feature a variety of space and sci-fi games, so come stop in after you hang out with Ben and Jared and help keep me awake. That's all this week. To connect with Spectrum Hustle, you can follow me on Twitter at @BadNewsBaron. Send me a tweet. Let me know what you thought of our first episode. I'm BadNewsBaron. See you in the verse.